in about 13 days and about 12 hours from now, 12, 13 days. Hope will be there for us, for the people of Laventille. Hope will be there for us, for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. That's why I say that God is watching us. But I don't think that He's watching us from a distance. God is here with us. My friends, as we move from the hills on Sunday, 2 Sundays back, and we went in the rain, you remember, as we held our rally at Woodford Square, in the rain, and we met our brothers from Despers, from Renegades, from Casablanca, from Tokyo. I knew that a new era was going to dawn in this country. And today, I wonder sometimes if I am both what Laventille really is entitled to. And I want to say tonight, my friends, that you in Laventille, you behind the bridge, are poised to usher into this country by your leadership, by your effort, a new period in Trinidad and Tobago. Because as I've said before, wherever Laventille goes, the rest of the country will follow. And I feel really confident tonight that as we wake up on December 17th, there'll be a new government, a government led by Patrick Manning and the People's National Movement. My friends, I just want to speak to you a bit. And the message that I've sought to carry across this country as we campaign over the last few weeks and as we continue to campaign over the next 2 weeks is that this election is about serious business. I have sought to make the point, and I make the point here tonight as well, that this election is not about me. It really has very little to do with Eustace Marshall. It is not really about the PNM either. It is not even about Patrick Manning, and whether Robinson likes it or not, whether Dinar likes it or not. We have said before, we say again, the next Prime Minister of this country is Patrick Manning. But more than that, my friends, the next election in this country is about our country. It's about our community of Laventille, it's about our society. It's about our children. I have said to you before, and I say to you tonight, I do not intend to lose, but win, lose, or draw, Marshall will survive. And the message to you tonight in Laventille, my friends, and indeed, my friends, the message to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, is that after the pain that we have experienced, after the pressure that we have experienced, after the suffering that we have experienced clearly across this country, I think in my mind that it will be a betrayal of the trust of your children if the NER should even pick up one seat along the East-West corridor. I think particularly in constituencies behind the bridge, if after experiencing the kind of problems and betrayal that we have experienced for 4 years and 10 months, and then those crooks can come to us in the last 2 months and put down a toilet in John or 2. 3 projects on the blocks, give us a few food baskets, and believe, my friends, that that is sufficient to buy our mandate will be entitled to the pressures that you will experience after the NER if by some madness form the government of Trinidad and Tobago. And you must be prepared to suffer the consequences of that. So as we have said, the options in these elections are quite clear. They are quite clear, my friends. The options in these elections, none about us. Manning will survive, Marshall will survive. The PNM is here to stay within opposition of government. The options in these elections, my friends, is whether you want to do something for your children and build a better country. Give them some hope in themselves and hope in their leaders. And whether the people of Laventille can think for 1 second that, well, this country belongs to us as well. And that we too are entitled to provide basic requirements for our children. And those persons who feel that way will have to be on one side with the PNM. And those who wish to allow the dishonesty and the nepotism and the subterfuge and the betrayal to continue will have to be on the other side. I have no doubt in my mind that thousands of people across this country who understand what equality means, what justice means, what a better way of life means, will find themselves standing behind the PNM, standing behind Manning, standing behind Marshall and others to ensure a kind of victory, a people's victory, come December 17, 1986. So my appeal to you tonight, my friends, let us work very hard over the next few days. Let us ensure that the kind of mandate that we must get in Laventille is not a question of winning elections. It's a question of ensuring that those who are bold enough to come forward must lose their deposit. To let them feel the way we have felt over the last 5 years in this country. And let Robinson and his band of political bandits know that they cannot come and insult the intelligence of the people behind it. I mean to say, we have spoken continuously about the LIT program. And I think, to me, my friends, it is sad that the newspapers and the journalists in this country have not seriously investigated this nepotism that is passing for the labor-intensive development program. It was only tonight, someone called me, and I do not have to lie. She said, Marshall, I went to get a 10 days. And they told me, yes, you can get a 10 days, but you have to work as an election agent for the NER on December 16th. That's the next extreme that they're taking it. The entire labor-intensive development program today is wrapped up in the NER's campaign. So that it is Abdullah who is one of the key fellows fighting Jean Pierre in Port-au-Prince South. It is Wilfred Farrell who is another key player in the whole thing, fighting Collis. It is the minister himself in charge of the labor-intensive development program, who is the candidate for St. Joseph. Another candidate again, Suklal something in a river. We have one in Barataria, Sanwo. We have one right here in the Laventille West constituency. And people are hurting. People who are in need, serious problems, serious economic problems. People whose houses have been burnt. Persons whose families may have died, and they want 10 days to deal with their own situation. You have to insert the intelligence, force them to put on an NER jersey, force them to go on campaign in order to get a 10 days. That is the state of affairs behind the bridge today in 1981. That's politics NER style, my friends. My friends, We have to ask ourselves if this is what we want for our country. And the message tonight is not that things are going to be hunky-dory after the PNM ends. We are not saying that. We know that it will be a difficult period. But my friends, there is a major difference between the NER and the PNM. And that is the People's National Movement has a sense of caring for the people of this country. The People's National Movement understand that if there is going to be any partiality at all under the watch of a future PNM government, it will have to be partiality in favor of the thousands who cannot take care of their own affairs. And the commitment that I'm giving you here tonight, my friends, is that I will do every single thing within my power to ensure that Laventille and behind the bridge get the kind of justice and the kind of service that behind the bridge is entitled to. And I have no doubt about that under People's National Movement government, that we will see a brighter day as December 17th emerges. We are going to continue with our programs at the level of the constituency. The scholarship fund that we initiated will continue. The school book program will continue under the People's National Movement. The medical facility that we established on Laventille Hill, that is presently being manned by Dr. Lakis and Dr. Fulton Defoe, will continue. More than that, my friends, I am making a commitment to you that even if it kills me, I am going to make it my business to service the constituency in the best way that I possibly can. That is why my conscience is clear, because I know in my heart that I did my best over the last 5 years. I give it my best shot. And the rest is up to you. If you want me, I am there. But if you want me, my friends, it must be a decisive signal, a decisive result to establish to me and to establish to serious-minded people, and indeed to the PNM, that you understand what rural representation is all about. You see, I cannot joke with the politics. When I see the level of poverty and hunger and deprivation taking place in Laventille, it hurts. And it's difficult for me to stand by and see those things continue. So my mission, my friends, under the PNM, is to do something about that. My friends, I will continue to talk to you on the blocks, in your homes, in the communities, over the next 13 days, and indeed, after the election. And I'm going to continue to build that link between you, the constituents of Laventille, and indeed myself, your representative. And together, we can do something about the problems of this constituency and the problems of Trinidad and Tobago. And to let you know really from my heart and from my soul, and indeed from the leadership of the PNM, that this election is not ours alone. It is your election as much as it is our election. It is your campaign as much as it is my campaign and Manning's campaign and the PNM's campaigns. It is your battle as much as it is my battle. And we cannot joke with it. And the message tonight is that you must make that commitment, that spiritual commitment. Not tomorrow, not next week, but tonight. To ensure that we rid this country of a government that has wrought havoc on the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And we together can do it. We can do it. So as I've been saying that on the night of December 16th, across Trinidad and Tobago, my brother, it will be victory. It will be San Fernando West, San Fernando East certainly, Toko, Manzanilla, Lebre, certainly Laventille West, and across this country, it will be a people's victory of a kind that we have never experienced before. And if there's going to be any tears, we won't be crying as we cried on December of '86. It will be tears of happiness and tears of joy that the People's National Movement is once more in control of this country. I bring you love. I bring you that commitment. I bring you a leadership that is ready, willing, and able, with your support, to address the critical problems facing Trinidad and Tobago. If you want that, you have it. I thank you very much.